Alright, today we're going to be talking about subsets and supersets. Last video we talked about union and intersection, and before that set membership. Not really that advanced concepts. But here we're going to go into some of the more important stuff of set theory, and this is where really the applications come on in, which we'll talk about later. But here we have X is a subset of A. Now, this isn't technically totally correct. It's a subset or equal to A. And you can kind of think of it as like two circles. We have A and then X, and you see X is a smaller circle in the bigger circle. That's what a subset is. And a superset's the reverse. It's when X is, so you can think of it as larger than A, because A is completely contained in X. All the elements of A are in X, but not all the X elements are in A, as you can see by this little circle right there. So, let's say we have the set 4, 3, and 7 for A, and then let's say we have the set B, which contains the element 4. Is B a subset or equal to, that's one way you can read it, subset or equal to A? And the answer to that is yes, because 4 is part of A, but 3 and 7 are not part of B, so B is the subset or equal to. Now, is A a superset or equal to B? And the answer is yes again, because we see that 4, 3, and 7, and just 4 here, 4 isn't contained in A, but not 3 and 7 are not contained in B. Now, what about down here with these fancy slashes? Now, this is a strict subset. This is not equal to. It's basically saying it's just a subset, so it can't be equal to. Technically, if we did 4, 3, and 7 for set C, then you could also write it as C is a subset or equal to A. That is valid because it can be equal to. But the strict subsets, it can't be equal. There's at least one element of A that's not contained in B. And from that, you can usually, not always, but for simplicity's sake, you can usually infer that A is also a strict superset of B. So that is the basics of subsets and supersets. Remember, it's basically when you have a set, and that set is part of another larger set. And that's what subsets and supersets are all about. Remember, there's a difference between being equal to or a subset of, or just being a strict subset. You can kind of use it interchangeably, but when they're equal, you can only use this one. And that's all for this video. That's it. See you later.